Today we're going to read Namey, an Ace Reporter. The king taught chew gum. Namey was looking for a story, a big news story, a jump off the page super exciting story. She walked up and down the street. This is Namey, Ace Reporter, on the boat. She took notes in her notebook. 11:17. Miss Dumbledore's dog barked. 11:22. Miss Dublin's cat chased Miss Dublin's dog. 11:37. Rocky waved from upstairs window. 11:39. Miss Moody got her mail. Nothing ever happens in the Frog Lake, I muttered. Are you telling to yourself? Asked Judy Moody, kicking a soccer ball down the street. Hi, Judy. I'm being a reporter, and I need a big scoop. A big scoop? Judy asked. Let's go to Sam's Minis. They have tons of scoops. Not the ice cream kind of scoop, the story kind of scoop. A big scoop is an exciting story that nobody else knows about it. It's for the newspaper I'm making. Come on over to my house. Judy and Amy kicked the ball back and forth all the way to Amy's house. When they got there, Judy followed Amy upstairs to her room. Amy held up her newspaper for Judy to see. The Big Scoop, Judy read aloud. Cool name. Then Amy reads the headlines to Judy. There's a new pig in town. Frank Pearl wins the blue ribbon. Rocky Zane learns new card trick. Judy Moody does something. Amy finished. Hey, said Judy, I do things. I went to college and to Boston. I know. I'm not done yet, said Amy. She pointed to a big flat for empty space on the front page. I'm saving the best story for last. Who knows, maybe you'll be in it. Amy's mom tapped on the door. Hi there, Judy. There's some papers you want, Ames, she said. Amy spread the newspapers out over her bed. I asked my mom if I could read some of her news stories, Amy told Judy. By E. Namey, read Judy. Wow, is that you? She asked Mrs. Namey. That's me, said Amy's mom. A few of my best stories. See? She pointed to the top of one paper. If your story is on page 1 at the top, it's a big deal. That's called Above the Field. Neato, said Judy. I need something mega exciting to put above the fold on my paper, said Amy. Like this. Amy read a headline. Girl finds 5,000-year-old gum. Rare, said Judy. Amy chewed the end of her pencil. Wait a second, maybe we could find a way old price of gum too, or something. Or something, said Judy. Then I could write about it. Double rare, said Judy. There's a story out there, said Amy, and I'm going to sniff it out. I know just the place, said Judy. Let's go. Happy sniffing, said Mrs. Namey. In no time, Amy and Judy were digging up the Moody's backyard. Judy had a spoon. Amy had a bigger spoon. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Amy sniffed through the dirt, looking for something way super old. Just think, she said in a dreamy voice. Maybe we'll find a dinosaur bone. Or a shark tooth from a million years ago, said Judy. Or an arrowhead. Or an old Timmy key. Or a super duper old coin for a way long time ago. Yeah, said Amy. Like a penny that belongs to Abe Lincoln. Amy looked at the pile of stuff they had dug up. So far, we found 1 marble, 100 rocks, 1 donut dollar agent figure, a rusty nail, an earring, an eraser, broken glass, a cherry pit, and 3 peanut shells. Maybe we found something old and don't even know it, said Judy, sniffing through the pile. Maybe your big scoop is right here under our nose. Amy held up the marble. She rubbed up the dirt. And an exact Egypt King Tut, the boy king, was buried with board games, right? This could be King Tut's marble. Judy held up the eraser. And this could be a caveman eraser, in case you make a mistake drawing your cave painting. Cavemen did not have erasers, said Amy, croaking up. But maybe it's really mammoth tooth or a dinosaur toenail. Rare, said Judy. What about this peanut shell? I'm guessing it could be Abe Lincoln's, said Amy. Just think, what if Abe Lincoln ate peanuts right here in their backyard? That's a way big giant scoop, said Judy. Wait, what's this? Amy held up a dirt-covered lump. She blew on it. It wasn't a nut. It wasn't a rock. It wasn't a 10,000-year-old cherry pit. It had tooth marks. Amy's eyes grew wild. Judy's eye bugged out of her head. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Judy asked. It's ABC gum, said Amy. Way super old. Already been chewed. Honest to be ABE gum. It looks old, said Judy. Did King Tut chew gum? Maybe it's 3,000-year-old gum. Amy and Judy stared out at the way old ABC gum. This is big, said Amy. Really big. Just then, Stink came running at the back door. He peered at the dirt-covered lump in Amy's hand. Hey, my gum! He snatched it and popped it into his mouth. No! Amy cried. Stink! Judy shouted. What? It's not that gross, said Stink. Just a little dirt. I was playing out here this morning and I lost my gum. I thought I swallowed it. There goes our 3,000-year-old gum, said Judy. Hey, said Stink, picking up the action figure. Donut Dogger, and my cat's eye marble. And my eraser. Thanks, you guys. I thought I lost all this stuff. So all this stuff is Stink's? Said Amy. Not King Tut's, not Abe Lincoln's? Sorry about your big scoop, Judy said. That's okay, said Amy. I could always find King Tut ABC gum tomorrow. Chapter 2, Taboo. Amy Namey, Ace reporter, was back on the boat. She went ankle deep in Frog Neck Creek behind her house. This time, Amy Namey was the monster hunting. Not the kind of monsters that live in books. Not the kind of monsters that live under bed. The kind of monsters that live in lakes and rivers, creeks and storms. streams. Sea streams like Namey from Scotland, Naboo from Borneo, Namey from Africa. This is Amy Namey, ace reporter and monster hunter, hot on the trail of a great version sea serpent. Will today be the day I capture the super secret creature on film? Just then, something splashed behind her. Ah! Amy's notebook went flying. She landed bottom first in the creek. What are you looking for? Said a voice, Judy Moody voice. Amy turned and saw Judy take a bite of the blondie sandwich she was carrying. Judy, you scared me. Never sneak up on a reporter who's sea monster hunting. Sea monster hunting? Said Judy. Can I help? Yes, if you give me your sandwich, said Amy. I need a plan. Sea monsters like blondie sandwiches? Judy asked. Of course they do, said Amy. Judy handed over the sandwich. Too bad. It had double mustard and one whole pickle. It's for a good cause, said Amy. My mom wrote a news story about the sea plant named Naboo in Brno, so I'm looking for one too. But they're hard to find. Almost nobody gets to see one. Judy peered into the water. Do they look like giant snakes? She asked. Some do, like Namey from Scotland and Casey's from Canada, and based in Lake Erin, and Tassie in Lake Tahoe. And don't forget Oogu Poogu. Oogu Hoogu? Oogu Poogu. It's a lake monster. It lives in Canada, along with Crisis. Remind me never to move to Canada, said Judy. I'm looking for a great Flyonga sea spirit. His name is Taboo. Whoa, said Judy. Taboo has the long leg of a dinosaur, the fins of a shark, and the tail of a giant eel. And his eyes glow in the dark. See? I draw a picture. Freaky deaky, said Judy. Just then, Amy felt something slippery, something slimy, brush against the back of her leg. Ah! She yelled. My leg! I felt something. Taboo! Was it slippery and slimy? Judy asked. Yes! Did it give you the creeps? Yes! It was just me. Judy held up a stick. Hardy har har. You scared me so bad, said Amy. Are you sure you want to find this thing? Sounds so creepy, crackly, and slimy. Slimy to me, Judy gibbered. How else am I going to be an ace reporter? First, I'm going to take a picture of Taboo and I write a story about it for my newspaper. Above the field, right? Fold, right? Judy asked. Amy nodded. Someday I'll go around the world letting big scoops for the real newspaper, like famous around the world reporter, namely Billy, and my mom. Just then, two girls heard a giant real splash. Not Judy Moody splash. They looked up into the creek. They sprang into the sunlight. Water ripped over the rocks. The two girls saw something bob out of the water. It was riding in the and it was heading down storm right towards them. Do you see what I see? Amy gulped. Yes. If what you see is a three-humped sea strand, a head of a snake, and a tail of an eel, do you think it's melt my sandwich? Judy asked, but Amy wasn't listening. This was it, her big scoop at last. I have to snap a picture, Amy said. The two girls took a step closer. Amy snapped the picture. Something slippery brushed against her leg. Again. Judy, stop touching my leg with that stick, she said. Stick? What stick? Said Judy. She held up her both hands. Empty. Amy's heart went dump. Taboo! They both screamed. They splashed, and they splashed and slid. They scrambled up the bank of the creek. They ran across Amy's backyard. They ran inside Amy's back door. They ran into Amy's light, bright kitchen. What's wrong? Asked her mom. See, friend, said Amy, pointing to the creek. Big monster, said Judy, pointing out the back window. Taboo! They both yelled. Phew, close call, said Amy. Double view, said Judy. Amy held out her camera and zoomed in. She zoomed in closer. Her mom said. It might be a sea monster, big monster, or it might be a big imagination. Mom, I saw it, said Amy. And don't forget we have the big splash, said Judy. Girls, said Amy's mom, do you think your sea monster just might be a three-humped tree branch? Amy shook her head. No way, no. How? Judy said. When Mrs. Namey left the kitchen, Amy turned to Judy. This is big, she whispered. Really big. Chapter 3. Above the fold. Amy Namey, ace reporter, took out the pencil from the back behind her ears. Amy took out her lay official notebook. At last she held a story, a real scoop. Even famous around the world reporter Namey had never had a scoop this big. Nellie Billy had never spotted her very own sea monster. Amy could not wait to write it down. Do you like my story? She asked, her mom belching on her tiptoes. I love it, said her mom, giving her a squeeze. It's exciting. It helps my intonation. And that ending is what we in newspaper biz call a cliffhanger. Wow, said Amy. Thanks. Wait till I show Judy. Amy Namey, ace reporter, ran down the street into Judy's house. She showed the story to Judy. She told Judy all about cliffhangers. This is the best first page above the fold story ever, said Judy. Amy ran back home to make copies for all of her friends. Mom, can you help me type up my story? I'm up here, called her mom. In your room. Amy ran upstairs. Something about her room was different. A desk. Her room had a desk. An old Timmy roll-top desk right in the front of her window. Every writer needs a desk of her own, said Amy's mom. This desk was mine when I was a girl. Really? Yes, it's been collecting dust up at the attic forever," said her mom. "Do you like it?" Amy closed her eyes. She smelled the old wood. She smelled the stories. She smelled the history. "Are you kidding?" Amy hugged her mom. "I love it to pieces." Amy rolled back up to the top of her desk. Inside was little doors and secret drawers and cubbies. In one of the cubbies, Amy found a bunch of rolled up papers. She pulled them out and unrolled them out of the tattletale. She read aloud. "Oh, my old school newspapers," said her mom. These must be some of the first stories I ever wrote." "Nice," said Amy. "Here's a story I wrote you of Floppy the rabbit, our class pet. Here's a poem called Ladybug, Ladybug." Together, Amy and her mother looked through all the old papers and laughed. Later, after her mom had left the room, Amy sat down on the old wooden desk for the first time. She pulled up a secret drawer. She pulled up a tiny secret door. Wait! Something caught Amy's eye. Covered inside the door were some letters. Amy lured in closer and touched each letter. They spelled the name. Emily. Her mother's name. Amy picked up a pen. She covered 3 more letters into the wood, right next to her mother's. AMY. Amy was here. Thanks for enjoying this video and please subscribe to our channel. Bye!